What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Willie the Kid, and I'm back with another one. This is Eastwick Boxing Talk in association with Three Kings Boxing, and we are the movement. Today, I'm joined by two of my closest homies. 2K the guy, how you feeling, man?
Feeling good. To be honest with you, dog, this should have been a fucking Three Kings Boxing podcast. This is exactly what this is.
But we coming tonight, baby. We coming tonight.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I could easily just move this shit to the other channel.
Exactly.
Yeah, check us out tonight, man. After the fights, we should have a little show going on. So that's gonna be on Three Kings Boxing right here on YouTube. So check it out. We're gonna talk about Broner and stuff today. So hey, how you feeling there, C-Bone?
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling fantastic. I want to spend a bunch of money at Best Buy, so I'm doing all right.
Well, before we get started on whatever we're going to get started, can you tell us what just came down the wire?
The IBF has mandated an elimination bout between Billy Dibb and Gervonta Davis. All right. See that they made this ruling before they've decided whether to strip Ogawa or not. So this is probably going to end up being for the title.
Absolutely.
So what happens to Farmer?
He's left out in the fucking rain.
2K?
I knew this was going to happen because they were already talking about, Gervonta Davis being the mandatory of the winner of Ogawa and Tevin Farmer, even though the first and second ranking was vacant at the time. I think Gervonta Davis is ranked 5. You know what I'm saying? And Tevin Farmer's 4. Billy Dibb is 3. So since they already had Gervonta in that mandatory position, all they did was move past Tevin Farmer since he already fought for the title and said, give us the number 3 guy. And to be honest with you, Billy Dibb ain't done shit to be above Farmer and Tank Davis, to be honest.
He's living off of what he accomplished in 2012, 2013.
Yeah. I mean, he fought twice last year. You know what I'm saying? And he's 1-0-1. That other one is a no contest. And the one win is against a motherfucker that's like 23 wins and 22 losses. You know what I'm saying? He did nothing to get that ranking. So
I can't say this, though. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I can say this. There's going to be a purse bid ordered for January 29th is what I'm getting, a little bit, some details I'm getting right now, according to the IBF. And, both promoters, each side's promoters got to put up $5,000 to even be able to bid on it. And I'm going to be surprised if Davis don't pull out of this. I'm going to tell you why, because it's a 60-40 split in favor of Dibb.
Yeah.
So either they're going to negotiate something prior to the 29th or he's going to pull out of this. I would imagine.
And we all know how much 2K loves Dibb. So.
Hey, you know what? You know what, man? I actually liked Dibb when he was with SMS Promotions. If niggas that don't know that, that's 50 Cent's defunct promotional company. I liked him when he was with him. And then, there was a guy named Evgeny Gradovich that came out of nowhere and fucked him up twice.
He busted his ass a couple times.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what do you guys say? We move on to Mr. Adrian Broner.
Yeah.
AB about bums. I mean,
man.
About beatings. I mean, about beatings. My bad.
Always busted up. I don't care what the fuck
there was some rumors circulating between coaches, trainers, whatever term you want to use, and opponent. There's been more clarity. Cunningham was mentioned. There was some other name I forget off the top of my head was mentioned, but we're finding out that he's still with his team. So how you guys feel about that? Sibo?
I have no problem with it. I do believe though that something. I mean, he is what he is now. Okay, in my opinion, he is what he is now. He's well, I mean, he's not quite what Wikipedia says he is, but still.
What did they say he is again? I forget.
Gatekeeper.
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper, and but he's not quite that. But he is what he is. Every time he steps up against an elite level fighter, he loses, and that's not. But the biggest issue with him is him not letting his hands go. That's in the ring, of course. And we know there's all kind of issues outside the ring. But yeah, Stafford did say today that he is definitely still with him. You know, there's been a lot of uncertainty surrounding this thing ever since he fought Garcia. You know.
Yeah. So, could it be just
I got a text into Cunningham right now, and I don't know when he'll probably get back to me. Tonight's a fight night, so it might be tomorrow if we get back. But yeah.
Hey, 2K. You know how I personally feel?
What's up?
It won't matter who's coaching him, who's training him, or however you want to say it, because if you're not focused, if you don't give your 100%, it don't matter who's in there helping you. So, what's your take on all this shit going on?
Well, I disagree with my man C-Bone, and that's what's good about the movement, man. We can agree and we can disagree. But I mean, he said he had no problem with it. Man, I got a bunch of problems with this shit because I've always said that Mike Stafford is an amateur trainer. You know what I'm saying? He's an excellent amateur trainer.
I agree with that completely.
He's brought a lot of guys through the amateur circuit to be respectable guys in the amateur circuit. Now, we're talking about the professional level, not so much, right? And this happens a lot in boxing. You got trainers that are excellent amateur trainers, but they just don't fit the bill when they get to the professional rings. And Mike Stafford's one of those guys, and we're seeing that with Adrian Broner. He's got all the skill he needs to be an elite fighter in the sport, but he lacks the discipline, and the discipline really comes from your trainer, right? And Mike Stafford is more of a yes man than he is a disciplinary entity. He doesn't really look to instill discipline the way that he should, but instead he's like, oh man, go ahead and do what you do. We're homies. I've known you since, you've been a kid. I'm like a father figure, but at the same time, I'm like your best friend. You're going to go fuck some hoes, shit. Just make sure you get some hoes for me too. That's Mike Stafford's attitude. You know what I mean? And that's not the right attitude when you're trying to have a trainer-fighter relationship. So I think, at the age of 29, which he's right now, he has more hill left to fall down than to actually climb, right? Since he's pretty much at his peak, I think this would be the time to make that move. Actually, he's probably a year removed from when he needed to make the move. And Kevin Cunningham would have been a good choice because I really believe, and C-Bone knows him well, I really believe that Kevin Cunningham is a guy that is a low tolerance type of dude. If you try to get away with the type of shit that AB was getting away with Mike Stafford with Kevin Cunningham, he's going to cut you loose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's not going to – I don't think he would have the patience. Right. I don't think he would have the patience. And that's the type of guy that AB needs to be like, no, you sit your motherfucking ass down and you do these motherfucking push-ups. Then you're going to hit this bag. Then we're going to do this mitt work. You know what I'm saying?
And your ass better be here at 4 a.m, too.
Exactly. Yes, sir. That's what he fucking needs. And Mike Stafford's not going to provide that, so he's going to be the same old guy. And he's fighting a guy in which he needs to be focused come April. So it's a bad move, in my opinion.
I agree with everything you just said. I just feel like that he is what he is now, man.
Yeah.
That's where I feel. I mean, that's how I feel now. He is what he is now. I think his habits have set in, and I don't believe he's going to change too much.
That's my whole thing. Like, you can't just change the stripes,
No doubt.
At this point in his career, like, can he change? Yeah, anybody can change at any given moment.
No doubt.
But until he shows me, I think Cunningham will probably be better, but until he shows me that he can actually change, it won't matter.
Yeah.
Like
maybe I should have said I don't give a fuck. Maybe that's what I should have said. Because that's the reality of it. When I said I don't have a problem with it, I just really don't care, man. But you're right about Cunningham. He's a former cop. He's a long-time cop in St. Louis. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Stafford's in Cincinnati, but he's the Alexander brothers. And see, something happened between him and Bond. I mean, he just up and abandoned Bond. You know what I mean? He left Bond. Yeah. What happened, I don't know. That's when we had Bond on the air, I did touch on it, but I wanted to hear if he would come out and tell me. You know what I mean? He just said some bad stuff. They just had a disagreement. What he said, wasn't it? Something like that.
No, he just said it was time or something like that.
something move on or something like that. But you don't go from a trainer
relocating.
You don't go from a successful trainer. No, he's in the same town. They were in the same town, and you don't go from a successful trainer like that to a guy that's never trained nothing but amateurs.
Yeah, but Bourne's still in St. Louis, and Cunningham is in Florida. So
well, when he left, when they separated, Kevin was still in St. Louis.
Wonder what happened
still in St. Louis too.
So, now AB has been in rumors of a lot of things. One was started by Amir Khan himself on Twitter. Was hashtag
the can man can't get it.
Yeah, something like that. And then now, we've been steadfast. Omar Figueroa. I think Stafford said, that's what we're working on, Omar Figueroa. So, what you guys got to say? 2K, let me start with you, man.
Yeah, Stafford actually said that is the guy. He confirmed that shit. And, I think we talked about this back in December. This is not a good fight for Adrian Broner, man, because to be honest with you, I think Adrian Broner needs to stay around the 140 weight limit. I don't think he's very successful at 147. If you look at his record at 147, he could arguably be 0-4. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he really needs to stay within 140. Omar Figueroa can't make 140 anymore. He's a big ass dude. He's fought as high as the light middleweight limit, right? So 147 is his division now. So if that fight takes place, I don't see it happening any lower than 147. And actually, the way Omar Figueroa looks there, given his style, his prolific body punching. If you don't believe me, go look at the goddamn Robert Guerrero fight and how he retired Robert Guerrero. The way that this guy applies pressure, it's the exact problem style that Adrian Broner has issues with. You see what I'm saying? And he's another guy that doesn't really get tired that often. I've never seen Omar Figueroa winded in the ring. You see what I'm saying? So it's another bad stylistic matchup for Adrian Broner, but I got to commend him because once again, even though he understands that he keeps getting his ass whooped by pressured fighters, he keeps taking these fights. He fights anybody who wants to fight him. We can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a bad move.
Well, I could say he's never put himself in a position to pick and choose what fights he wants anymore anyway. At least not now, but yeah, he always has taken on anything. Like, oh, you want me to fight that guy? No problem, I'll do that. You want that guy? Yeah, I'll no problem do that. He always comes back to bite him in the ass, but at least he steps up, which is more than I could say for most fighters.
Right.
Yeah, Steven, what you think? What are your thoughts on this, man? Because you've been that fast, Figueroa. You never waver into Khan or anything.
Yeah, December the 18th or 19th, I published Figueroa, and that was after confirmation from Team Figueroa and Team Broner. Okay, I got certified confirmation. I never received. I did try to verify, and I covered this, I believe, on Truth and Facts About Boxing one time when this first come up. And I told him, I said, that's just a rumor, man, about Khan. It's a self-started rumor from Khan. It actually started on Instagram with that hashtag, the can man can get it. And he was just trying to secure, a money fight. Broner's still a money fight for most guys, Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is,
he's
man.
Still decent money. He's a good money fight for most of these guys. Showtime will put him on because he brings viewers in. He's going to give them an 800,000 number each time he fights. It don't matter who the fuck he's fighting. Because people are either watching to hope like hell he gets his ass whooped, or watching, or the 64 fans he has left are watching to hope he can turn back the clock. You know what I mean? But I might be high on that 64 number. But
yeah, it's a fight. It's a fight. It's an interesting fight. 2K though. I think Figueroa folds him up, man. Yeah, but here's the thing though. Here's what I've been hearing, because Adrian Broner has been calling. They've been having little spats here and there on social media, the both of them. But AB's talking about 140. I know you said 147, and I feel like they're probably the best for both of them. Weight wise, would be 147 because we all know AB has had weight
not
issues.
making 140 no more.
So,
yeah, he's really not.
What do you guys think that 140 probably drained the kid? So
They may come in at 144, 145, somewhere in that area, but I don't see it no less than that.
Yeah, me neither. I just don't see it. Hey, we have AC Cooper, man. Aaron Cooper's here with us today. What's going on, man?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late to the party, but I'm here.
Yeah, he trying to look at. You could tell he working hard. Like he fighting with himself to stay up to watch these fights tonight and shit.
It's dedication, man. It's dedication. I'm just grateful that.
Okay.
I'm grateful the fight is. It is where it is because if it was in Vegas, I wouldn't be up.
So we're gonna pretend that you never fell asleep for Canelo Golovkin. Okay, no problem.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have come clean with that one, huh?
Hey, Willie, just a little tidbit for the show. Omar Figueroa hasn't made 140 pounds since May 2015.
And he was like 142 then. You talking about when he fought Burns?
Yeah, he was 142 when he fought Burns.
Yeah,
I was going to say, I think that was the last time he fought at one. Yeah.
When he fought Antonio DeMarco, he was within the 154-pound limit.
So he was over 150.
So you guys think they make it a catch weight?
I could see that happening maybe at 145. I could, just like he did with Sean Porter. I could see that.
Will you be okay with that, though? Because Broner has fought at 147. So if you already fought at 147 and the guy's already at 147, why a catch weight? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good question. And it's a kind of hard one to answer because I really don't like guys that do. I don't like guys that do catch weights that have campaigned at the weight higher than the catch weight.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like it looks like that a catch weight. I think would kind of favor Broner in their thinking.
Well, I don't think so because it didn't favor Broner against Sean Porter. So
right
here's
go ahead, see.
He's the A side, so
yeah. I mean, he could call it how he wants it. That's the whole thing.
He's the A side.
I'm not sure Broner coming in at a catch weight. I mean, don't forget that he fought at 154 2 years ago, and then coming down all the way to 145. No, he fought. I can't pronounce the guy's name. He fought the Russian guy, Khabib something or other.
He fought him at 140.
Yeah, you
Khabib. Oh, sorry. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, no, okay, right. I thought it was. No, my bad.
Yeah,
no, that's all right.
Broner's never fought above 147.
Yeah. He's come they have moved weights like right before like 5 weeks and stuff. Like they have done things like that where
man, he moved it the week of the fight against Granada.
Yeah, did he? Yeah, that was a fight week. They moved that weight.
They moved it the week of the fight. Yeah,
sure did.
And that was what? That was moved to what? 144, was it?
No, it was 142. 142.
142.
Yeah.
147.
It went up.
Originally
it went up.
That was originally what it was. My bad. Yeah. 147.
142 originally and went up to 147. I think they both come in like 146, 146 and a half.
Absolutely. My bad. Yep.
Glad I ain't the only one that fucked up on this call. I'm going to put it down to the fact that I'm tired and it's nearly midnight over here in the UK. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it.
Midnight on a Saturday means 9 p.m. motherfucker.
Yeah, it's still early, bro.
Means I'm old beyond my years, gentlemen. Is what
I'll be talking to these guys at 3 a.m. today and shit.
Absolutely. I'll be there. Like I said, dedication, man. Dedication.
Oh well, no, you're not invited.
Oh shit. Well, as we say in the UK, that kind of pissed on my chips a little bit.
There's certain things that Three Kings guys they only do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why it's called Three Kings.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse. Like, I don't want to have to call like Three Kings and the Peasants.
Man, Aaron, hey, AC man, if you on Skype, you could call in. They fucking with you, bro.
You know what? I've known Willie the Kid for 3 years, and you know what? I still don't know when he's not fucking with me. I just don't get it, so I just shut the fuck up. And this is what happens.
That's 24/7.
Yeah, no, I know. No, you just know.
You ain't figured that part out.
I mean, if you haven't figured that out, man, I don't know what to tell you.
See, I can tell when 2K's being a dick. I can tell when C-Bone's being a dick. You ain't got you figured out. It must be that Boricua blood, brother.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the guy that gave me the name.
Yeah. All right.
Now I gotta live up to it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, this is what we're really like, ladies and gentlemen. They all pick on the Brit.
Nah,
buddy, we pick on everybody.
No,
pick on everybody.
Real talk. They all do pick on everybody.
There's nobody safe when it comes to
us. So, where do you guys? Before we cut the shit off, where do you guys see Mr. Broner, man? Does he get it together, or he's on his way to gatekeeper status?
I think he's already gatekeeper status at 147.
Wait, I thought I read that somewhere. Some guy did a video. Man,
if you follow the movement umbrella, there's a guy we got called the Prodigy of Boxing Talk. Listen.
Yeah, he's an asshole too.
I hate that guy.
If something sets him off, man, he can go on some rants on his YouTube channel. That if you can sit in your chair without falling out from laughing, hell, I'm willing to pay you almost.
I hate that guy, but he's right half the time.
They had what? Wikipedia has Adrian Broner listed as a gatekeeper. So,
I think that I think with Broner, he's almost sort of at that. If I'm likening it to another guy at sort of 147, he's almost like that Sean Porter quite stage.
No, he's not that high. Now you're getting too much.
Nah, Sean Porter is actually above him now.
But you get where I'm going with this, right? Yeah. He's in that kind of thing. Is AB's got? I mean, I know I'm late to the point and everything else, but AB's got a lot of skill. If he could just sort his head out, then he could do something special. But trying to sort your head out this late in the game, when you're already done fucked up, you've already made mistakes. I suppose it's going to take someone pulling by the ear, tell him.
He's got bigger problems than just his head outside the ring too. Because when he gets in the ring, he don't let his hands go, man. There's something made him gun shy. I don't know what it is, but something's made him gun shy.
Medina will do that to you.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Medina. Yeah, that fight would that fight did a lot of things. But
because I remember, I remember at one point when he was I think 135, they were trying to push him as the more offensive Mayweather. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Yeah, 135.
Yeah,
I don't know what weight it was.
130.
It was ludicrous.
130. 130. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was ludicrous.
It was like on HBO or something.
Now.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw him that way. I see a lot of bad stuff, a lot of things that he does wrong. He has skills though, but he's never dedicated himself to the sport completely. I see more videos of him drinking than I do see of him training. I mean,
he's another enigma. He is a what could have been rather than a what is.
Yeah, 2K. I mean, when a fighter does that, man, what can you do at that point?
When he's actually become more focused on partying than his actual training.
Yeah, it's time to what?
I mean, it goes back to what I said earlier. As the coach, you need to be able to have your fighters' respect to the point where you can instill discipline and that motherfucker will listen. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. If you don't have that respect, well, then you're null and void. You're like what John David Jackson was to Sergey Kovalev at that point. You know what I'm saying? Null and void. You just in it for a paycheck.
Well, when a fighter comes out, I mean, when I remember when Broner fought Malignaggi, and okay, it's Paulie. Paulie isn't known as a massive puncher, but Paulie's still got skills, right? And he comes out and he says that he did not take that training camp seriously. I mean, even that gives you just an insight into his mentality.
He didn't even take the Maidana training camp seriously.
No, he did not. And you can't do that. You can't do that with Marcus Maidana. You can't.
And he thought he was just going to show up and get the W.
Yeah. And in my opinion, he lost both those fights. I thought he lost to Paulie.
Well, I think he was a 5-1 favorite going in against Maidana.
Yeah, he was. Yep, good point.
Yeah. Damn. I mean,
and he didn't even lose. He lost wide. I think it was if on the top of my head, I think it was 115-10. 116, 109, 117, 109 favorite. He lost that wide. He didn't just lose it. He got his ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Oh, shit. I didn't hear Pop brush my hair, too, at the end of the fight that night.
Nah, it was Pop, get me the fuck out of here.
Hey, I'm not going to lie to you guys, though, man. When he was at 130, 135, and he was beating motherfuckers up and Pops was brushing his hair, I was like, yeah, I like this motherfucker. Ain't nobody beating him. But look what happened, though. When he announced he was skipping 140 to go to 147, that's when that hype fizzed out. I was like, oh, shit, this motherfucker about to get beat. He about to get beat.
You know what it was? He struggled to make 130, then he struggled to make 135. And I don't know what the
I've seen him way as high.
Classes.
I've literally seen him way as high as about 190 myself.
Yeah. The highest I seen him was 180. So
Adrian Broner is literally. I mean, we've got a Brit version of him, and you guys will all have heard of him. Adrian Broner is effectively the O'Hara Davies of America. Only difference is that Adrian Broner actually got to the fucking world stage and did half decent. O'Hara Davies has already done fucked himself up already.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do a video on O'Hara.
Yeah, man, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
From outside the ring antics, he's more Fury than he is O'Hara Davis.
Yeah, you calling out Floyd Mayweather in a car park, dumb shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, man. I don't know if you guys saw that online. He's like, "Oh, I don't got a big bro," or just he was going out throwing shade at Floyd again. He said he don't got love for cats don't call him only around when the cameras aren't around. But
then my boy Josh Taylor went and whooped his ass, and that was
you know what I think of that? You know what I think when he says that? Hey, you guys, Aaron, I don't know about you, but y'all seen the movie Friday?
Yeah, I've seen it. Believe it or not, I've seen it.
Yeah, right. Hold up. When Smokey be like, yeah, when Debo come around, I got mind control, but Debo, when he come around, I be quiet. But as soon as he leave, I be talking again.
I be talking again, yeah. That's it right there.
That's how the Broner Mayweather relationship.
This is the best way to sum it up, man. Adrian Broner is Floyd Mayweather's bottom bitch. You know what I'm saying? And Adrian Broner gets upset at being the mistress at times. He wants to be that main bitch. That's the problem. He's been the mistress for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Yeah, man.
Well, to quote a phrase and to quote a pun, if it had paid a bit more lip service, guys, then he might have got there. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't want to keep going on and on about it.
Yeah, I think we spent too much time on Adrian Broner already.
Yeah, so this is what we're gonna do, man. Y'all tune in tonight for Three Kings Boxing on YouTube, man. We'll put the link up and we'll put the shit up anyway in the group on the Facebook page. But make sure you catch that show, man, because we're gonna break shit down for y'all tonight. Aaron Cooper, man, you're the last one to come in, so I'll buy you the first one to tell them where they can find you.
No problem. It's always a pleasure to be here. So you can find me on Eastwick's, let's call it the sister channel, I think is what we're running with. So we're Eastwick Boxing UK on YouTube, and also at Eastwick Boxing U on Twitter. I'm also a journalist writer for threekingsboxing.com, so look out for Today in Boxing History and Cooper's Corner specifically, as well as the other kind of stuff that I drop. And you can also find me on here. I mean, at some stage, I'm sure 2K is going to invite me on a show. I don't know why he hasn't done it yet, but it's probably telling me something.
It's coming.
You can find me on here quite more often than not. You can find me at Truth and Facts About Boxing. That's just about it.
C-Bone, man, why don't you tell them that you can find you, my brother?
Find me?
Yeah.
I'm easy to find, man. You go to Four Corners Boxing on Twitter, Four Corners Boxing on Instagram. That's without the G because they don't allow me to use that many letters. And you can also find me at Combat Chris _ on Twitter. Of course, you can find me at Three Kings Boxing on Twitter and find threekingsboxing.com. If you got any questions for me, you can email me at chris@threekingsboxing.com. You'll always see me in and out of any of the shows that's under the movement umbrella. So look for that hashtag on Twitter or
Absolutely.
Facebook or whatever. That's hashtag the Movement Umbrella. And you'll know that we're that's part of us. And I'm in and out of all these shows. I'm also on blogtalkradio.com with Four Corners Boxing Talk with you, Willie the Kid's my co-host.
That's right.
So I'm everywhere, man. And on Facebook, I'm in the group Eastwick Boxing. I'm in numerous groups, but normally I don't reply if it's not in Eastwick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There you go, 2K.
Yeah, man. Of course, you can find me on Prodigy of Boxing Talk, 3kingsboxing.com. If you guys visit the site, you got any questions, feedback, you want something updated, you might, want to see something added to the site, hit me up at 2K at 3kingsboxing.com. Of course, you're going to catch me on all of these guys' shows. They're part of the Movement Umbrella. So I need to get everybody out there, put everybody on notice. You know what I'm saying? These guys have done an excellent job in their respective right on their respective sources, getting their names out there and putting some great content out there, man. These guys right here are handpicked. I want y'all to know that. These not just motherfuckers that have joined the Movement Umbrella just because I allowed them to do so, without being screened and knowing who they are. These motherfuckers are handpicked. And these guys know a lot about the sport. So if you're looking for entertainment as well as being educated, this is where it's at. The Movement Umbrella. Hashtag the Movement Umbrella. Hashtag 3kingsboxing.
All right. I'm your host, Willie the Kid. This is Eastwick Boxing Talk. Of course, you can find me on here. Before I tell y'all where you can find me, I'm going to let you guys know we got Colossal Boxing Talk, Friday Yale Boxing, Eastwick UK. We also have Four Corners Boxing Talk. Look out for a YouTube channel on that coming soon, too. We got Block Talk Radio. We got Spreaker, 3 Kings Boxing. So we're everywhere, man. Truth and Facts About Boxing. My man Bo. Bernard, Detective B with his skits on Instagram. We got a lot of stuff, man. So I'm Willie the Kid. You can find me, obviously, on here. On Facebook, Eastwick Boxing, the Facebook page. And we also got an Eastwick Boxing group. If you want to really talk to me directly, you could go into that group. Watch what you say. That's all I'm gonna say. I have no control over what happens if you say some casual shit.
Willie the Kid gets his guns out, and he gets his guns out quick, ladies and gentlemen. So no casual.
I don't get them out quick anymore. I let y'all roast the cat for 12 hours.
Slow and
I forgot about the guy, man. I was going to
painful death.
Yeah,
slow and painful death.
You can find me on Twitter, Eastwick Boxing as well. We also got 3kingsboxing.com. I'm part of that, big part of that. We got the Facebook page, we got the Instagram, and we got the Twitter. We're everywhere, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And check us all out, man. Like I said, I think you're going to like this, man. We give you a nice blend of a little bit of everything. Oh, and let me just remind y'all one thing. Y'all go tell Bo I say he's a casual.